Marijuana. Actually, you do not need external stimulants, and I'll tell you why in a little while. Yeah, you've got everything you fucking need in here. Okay guys, how's it going on your COVID lockdown? I ain't doing too well. Or should I say, I wasn't doing too well until I discovered something, yeah, and I'll tell you about this in a little while. I know some guys are not interested in this sort of bullshit, but you know, just a bit of an update. I need somebody to talk to. It's getting fucking crazy here. So anyway, yeah, Boris has said something, hasn't he? He's told us what's happening. We can go back to work now, but it all depends on whether our workplace wants us back or not. Got an email the week before, and they were talking about not finishing furlough until the 1st, and then having 10 days holiday, so that'd be June the 11th before we started picking up the spanners again. Business, I don't know how that's running. They're saying that the sales have dropped right off, which makes a hell of a difference, because if they're not buying lorries from a franchise point of view, then their profits are going down, aren't they? The work is enough for the guys that are there on as support, or the key workers, so they're all right. But we did have a few slack days even before this COVID outbreak, so we'll have to see how it goes. I'm waiting for a phone call or an email to see if I can go back or not. I'm not bothered either way. I was starting to chomp at the bit, yeah. Don't know what's happening with the boy at school either. He's doing Zoom lessons, and he's still upstairs playing on Xbox, which is good. We do talk, we do things together, but it's not the same as being able to go out and do things. And this is like a psychological box you get put into. Even if you've got the freedom to go to work, come back, go to the shop and back again, and maybe do a run, there's still those things you can't reach. That's especially with people, if you're in a relationship with somebody who's not exactly with you or whatever, it does become very frustrating. So the vacuum cleaner is very appealing. It gives a good blowjob, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't know if anybody's considered this, but you'd be fucking sick if you did, wouldn't you? However, yeah, it's just one of them things, isn't it? Mind goes all over the place when you are faced with yourself, yeah, which I was and I am from time to time. So, other than exercising and doing the suntan, you see that? Yeah, that's just a byproduct of sitting on the sofa outside. I discovered meditating, yeah, the Taoist way of meditating, which is an active way of using visualization while you're in a meditative state to change things. And boy, doesn't that fucking work, yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, I got up this morning, my thoughts were black, yeah, and I was just like, here we go again, yeah. So I sat down and did a meditating technique I'd learned, which, yeah, basically you go into a hypnotic state almost, but you're actively using part of your brain to picture and tell yourself what you're going to do through the day, how you're going to feel, yeah, as well as feeling energetic, because your body has an energy flow called chi, yeah. You can tap into that from the universe apparently and have limitless amounts of it, yeah, if you know how to control it. I don't, but I'm only a beginner. So what I found after I meditated, I got up from meditating, I felt a little bit shaky. It's like, what the fuck's going on here, yeah. I thought, nah, it didn't work. I feel better, I'm not thinking crap thoughts. But it wasn't until I went out shopping that I had an abundant amount of energy. I started moving about and I thought, fucking hell, hit me like a ton of bricks, yeah. So I goes to the shop and there's the usual people there, you know, humdrum, you're all right. But the difference is what I've got inside and what is being put outside invisibly actually affects people, believe it or not. So I'm in a good mood, yeah, they're in a good mood, and it just sort of kicks off that you sort of just rose the vibrations of people just a little bit, or the ones that are interested in talking, yeah. So I can report, just from an experimental point of view, that it is actually pretty good. The Taoism isn't a religion, it's your own way, it's your own religion, and you make the shit up as you go along. But it is effortless joy, it is effortless spontaneity when you get it right. So yeah, you might Might not see a change in me, I don't know, but I'd sort of like, instead of having my ego fucking battering the shit out of me all the time, I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't give a fuck. And then this is literally the state of not giving a fuck, yeah? Rather than hating something and not giving a fuck, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. So I found a way eventually to get peace with myself while I'm in this situation, yeah, and it's like being in fucking prison, isn't it? Yeah, you're either going to have to enjoy the time that you've got or not, yeah, and if you don't enjoy it, it hurts, doesn't it? So anyway, I'm going to leave it there, because nothing else is happening at the moment. I just hope you guys are bearing up okay. I've seen it on Facebook, a few guys are like doing their Land Rover projects, they got shit to do, other guys are still back at work, good for them. This will eventually fade and it will just be like something to talk about, but in the meantime, yeah, it's be good with yourself and be good to other people, yeah. Passion and compassion. Yeah, that's the next thing to think about, yeah. What's the difference between your personal passion and having compassion? See you later. Take it easy. Peace and love, man.